Hey, this is Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, the Big Bad Booty Daddy, and you listen to IcoPod, the best podcast going today. Holler if you hear me.
And we're back with episode 203 of IcoPod. I am Dallas Gridley. With me, as always, is Austin Skinner. And Austin, we did it again.
Listen, I thought it was going to be a joke.
Here's the thing. You know, we said it probably the past 2 weeks. We scared Bob off. We finally got the show to be our own, and ratings are higher than ever. We've said it. The numbers prove themselves. We have the report. Podbean is like so happy with us. We're getting all these ad offers, but guys, we don't do ads on this show, so we're not taking them. We're not doing it.
Yeah, and I want to set the record straight. It's not that we necessarily scared Bob off. We shit canned his ass.
Well, yeah, no, I mean he's done.
I think we got to be pretty transparent at this point.
The thing is, Bob is kind of a bully, and all he cares about is pizza. And, he's sick of the butthole talk. He's sick of us judging him about his food habits. And unfortunately, it's just not a good business relationship anymore. So
here's the thing. We're sick of him. So he's sick of all our fucking bad habits. We like to have a good time on this show. Dallas is the one who's made it derail in the first place with his addition. I mean, we don't even really talk about the shows anymore.
Right.
I think just behind the scenes, Bob was really trying to put the screws to us. So it got to the point where he's not here week 1. Oh, he's not here again. But week 3, this bitch ain't here.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, it's like not funny anymore, but it's fucking true. And the thing is, like, if you noticed the past couple weeks, now mind you, we did have some action figure talk, but me and Austin, we were calling some action. The notes were read with full. You could hear what I was saying. Bob wasn't grumbling in the microphone, but he's got a piece of fucking DiGiorno in his mouth. Like,
we sit up when we do the podcast.
We sit up.
We don't lay down.
We're not in bed. I mean, I'm literally in a fucking office chair, dude. Here, look. You hear those wheels, baby? Office chair. Exactly. So here's the thing. We're on the July 8th episode in 1996 of Raw, and I'm kind of ready to. We're gonna go over some notes, and I think we're just gonna move on. And you know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take Bob's name off of all the IcoPod social media and all the descriptions because Bob gave me his password for everything. So I'm just gonna take care of it.
I've had people come out of the woodwork and say, you know what?
Oh. Ha!
What?
Back, bitches!
Damn it.
Man.
Wait, Bob, did you hear everything we were just saying? Or?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, fuck.
I heard every last word of it, and I wish I could sit here and say that what you said was mean and false and not accurate. However, the old saying is that the truth hurts. And everything that you guys said is completely accurate. The fact that before I even got on here, I scarfed down 2 slices of pizza that had bacon and pineapple on it really just screamed to the fact that you guys are completely accurate. I do bully Dallas on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Anytime he messages me about wrestling, I usually call him an idiot and make some kind of joke about his fanhood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I am pretty much a piece of shit.
Well, and let's not forget, you are, in fact, laying down in bed currently.
I'm technically not laying down.
He's propped up. He's got a bed that fucking moves.
Yes, I am laying upward.
It's minimal effort, to say the least. And can we just say that I know you guys can't see this right now, but I want to explain to you what Bob looks like right now, the way he's positioned. Currently, the way Bob's T-shirt is it looks like it was half off. It's like really high up on the back of his neck. And now he's lifted his shirt up. And it looks like if you were to drop a piece of gum on your school bus floor, like in middle school, and you picked it back up, that's what Bob's chest looks like. And now he has, it looks like a Thanksgiving dinner plate on his chest.
Well, I just wanted to say I did just take a screenshot, and that will be our new cover photo on the IcoPod Facebook page.
Well, you know what, Austin? You know what you look like?
Oh, please enlighten me.
You look like the guy that is standing in Walmart trying to sell you a fucking internet subscription.
Dude,
Who's your internet provider? Who's your internet provider?
Hey, you guys got Verizon? Every time I walk by, I don't let them finish the statement. I go, yeah, I got FiOS, and then
Yeah.
have a good one. Yeah,
It's got to the point now where I just fucking ignore them.
Do they do it while you're working?
They've asked me before. Well, I've had a vest on. They'll be like, hey man, you got FiOS? And I'll be like,
I'm on the clock.
Yeah. One of these days, I just want to go up there, the crank calls, and they'll be like, hey, you got FiOS? And I'll be like, no. And like they'll be talking to me, and they'll be like, they'll pitch me, and like, who do you got? I'll be like, I got Verizon. And they're gonna be like, what? And I'll be like, yeah. But I asked you if you had FiOS. Yeah, you didn't say anything about Verizon. Is that the same thing?
Right, yeah.
And they'll be like, it's Verizon FiOS. Like, oh my God, I've been here for 25 minutes. I already have that. That's crazy.
Whenever they try and stop me, mind you, I don't slow down at all. So I'm continuing my fucking trajectory. So if whatever they say, I'll say yes, that I do have that. And like, they'll kind of either try to say something else or be like, cool. And then I'll be like, it's costing me a fortune. And I'm just keep walking.
Well, my other thing is, so at least the way our Walmart is laid out, is I will turn the corner, I will spot them, and I'll say, go in the electronics. And what you do is you do a U in the electronics.
Yes. No, well, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
And then you avoid them. I go in there anyways because that is where the Funko Pop section is, so I always got to check the Funko Pops anyways. But regardless, even if I'm not going to check them, I will do a U and I will go in the fucking electronics DVD section and literally loop around them and leave, and I'll never have to see them.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's what I do too. So they're stationed right in front of like the DVDs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do is
I'll go through.
Yeah, I'll go through toys, go the back end, and then walk through. Or if I've like not paying attention, I see them too late, I'll just go through the stationery section.
Right.
And then loop through to like paper and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So there's certainly ways to avoid them, and I've gotten real good at it. One time they have like the power people who try to sell you on some weird power shit, and they cornered me in like an aisle. And unfortunately, I'm like the kind of guy who's like, I'll like let you finish talking and then be like, nah, and like instead of like being like cut them off and say no thanks. But the guy, they were very nice, so I also felt like I had to let them finish saying what they were gonna say. But then I was like, no, I don't want to give you my energy bill, or like I don't want your whatever you're selling me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've learned that if it gets too long in the tooth at a certain point, I'll play along and then like regret it.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut them off pretty early, or I just say some rude shit like I just told you guys. I'll walk by and give them a hard time.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing with like door-to-door people, but we have a Ring camera, so I can now see who's at my door, and I have successfully avoided one person. No one else seems to come door to door, at least not that I've noticed. And actually 2 days ago, I was out hanging up some Christmas lights, and someone was talking to my next door neighbor, and I thought for sure I'm fucked. We had the dog out with us. I was on a ladder. I'm hoping they saw how busy I was,
Right.
And in fact, they did not come over. And I successfully avoided another person I did not want to talk to about whatever the fuck they were going to try to sell me.
That reminds me of a quick story too. Where we live in a little complex, and it's mostly old people. So AT&T was coming through and selling people on their TV shit now, I guess that they do.
Yep, classic.
So of course I got nailed coming home from work. They grabbed me, fucking
in the driveway.
Yep.
Ugh.
I probably talked to them for 25 minutes. Gave them my information. Did all that shit. And then as soon as I closed the fucking door, dude, got the customer service line. Hey, there's some people here just now. I'd like to cancel whatever they did. As I let him do the whole speech, I let him get my information, and then I immediately at 8:30 at night called the guest service shit and canceled whatever the fuck they were doing.
That's awesome.
Just because they took so much of my time. So I wasted a shit ton of theirs. Because mind you, it's like it counts door to door. Like you have to get a lot in if you want to, whatever, get a bonus or something. So I let them waste their fucking time. And then I got on the phone and canceled it.
I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I seemed real interested too.
I bet.
There was for a while, there was a major scam going on here. Like a bunch of people I used to work with, like, dude, I quit and I'm selling knives.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, man. I don't want to promote products here as Austin's playing Raw early. If they're selling Cutco knives, those things are pretty fucking good.
I don't think it was. It was knives that cost like $300.
Yeah, those are Cutco knives.
Okay.
Joe Sweet used to sell those.
See, if I knew like someone like Joe, I'd probably buy them from Joe. In fact, I don't let people come and sell them to me. I allow my mother to buy them for me as Christmas gifts. So every year for Christmas, like last year, I got steak knives from Cutco. They were awesome.
It was weird. They were telling me that they had to sell $1,000 worth of knives to get the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then once you do that, you get like 5% of the sale.
Yeah, dude, it's like all commission based, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, how are you? They're like, well, you can make like $100,000. And I'm like, these people are probably seasoned fucking salespeople who've been doing this for decades. You just quit a job and you've never done it before.
Right.
And then they'd be like, I really don't want to go door to door. And I'm like, how the fuck are you going to sell it?
Exactly.
As a person who has been in sales at this point for half a decade, sales fucking sucks. Cold calls, going door to door when people don't know you're coming, I would never.
Right.
I don't care how much they're promising you. I would never fucking do it. Never.
And there was another one, like air purifiers.
Get out of here.
There was one person I knew, they were like selling air purifiers, and they're like, yeah, I just have to like, they're like, can you help me out? Like, I have to show people how to do it. And I'm like, well, how much does it cost? And like, $400. I'm not buying an air purifier for $400.
Absolutely.
Nor am I going to have you in my living room for apparently 45 minutes to show me the air purifier.
No.
Exactly.
So that was a bit ludicrous. Speaking of ludicrous, so I have obviously missed the past 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Did you guys reveal why or no?
I think we hinted, but we did not really reveal why. We said, I think we kind of just said you kind of had some things going on, and that's kind of the case. That's up to you if you want to reveal more details. It's personal, so we did not say.
I don't mind. I had Kraft mac and cheese that night, and it did not sit well. So I
believe it.
I was on my toilet.
Too much butter and milk, man.
Yeah, I was on my toilet for 2 weeks. And I wasn't able to get on the show.
It was coming out one noodle at a time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And you guys know me, I have 2 boxes at a time, so that's a bunch of noodles coming out one at a time.
Well, that's the thing, and especially, and this was not a poop emergency. This was just poop, and that's part of the problem of why it lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No. Sarah, my wonderful girlfriend, recently got hurt at work, and she was at the emergency room for like a day or so. And obviously, when we record, it is two a day that we do it.
Yeah.
So, being the wonderful boyfriend that I am, she came home the day of our recording date, and I said, I am not going to do it. I'm going to be with you, babe.
And she probably was like, it's okay, you can do it. And you were like, no.
No, I know girl language, and when they say it's okay, you can do it, it usually means don't do it.
Kaylee would be in like a leg brace and a neck brace, and she'd be like, no, just go do it. Just go do it. And like she'd mean it though. I think like please get out of my hair.
Kaylee might, but Sarah's like no.
Sarah,
I'd rather you not do it.
Yeah, Sarah would rather you not do it, and then she would rather you bottle feed her the mac and cheese that you just blended
what if
up
I
in
were
a
to
blender.
tell you,
Fuck.
What if I were to tell you that I didn't do it, and within 20 minutes she fell asleep?
Oh, damn it. That would suck.
Well, I mean, you could have just came on for the second episode while she snored, but
Well, here's the thing. I don't think that's what happened, but let's face it. When she was at the hospital, she didn't get a whole bunch of sleep because it's a fucking hospital. There's like beep beeps and boop boops and hey, this guy's dead. Hey, this is baby coming out.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So when she came home and she was dead ass tired, and I was just making sure that she was all good in the hood. So I couldn't be on the show. So that means now I've missed 3 episodes or 4 episodes? Because when I had pneumonia, I fucking missed it.
That might be your third one.
Yeah, that would have been third because I think that one we only did 1 episode that day.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's okay, man. I mean, me and Austin held on the fort. And you didn't really last week. You didn't miss a great show.
No, you fucking didn't.
Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels.
Major disappointment.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. Now 2 weeks ago, we don't really talk too much about it because we talked about it last week, but not a bad show. Last week, fucking brutal. I'm pretty sure that's the one where we talked quite a bit about action figures. And I was sending Austin a lot of stuff to buy, which is, I mean, I'm a good friend, so I'm just trying to help my buddy out.
Here's the thing, and I wasn't going to touch on this unless Dallas brought it up. But since he did, I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, boy.
For 7 fucking days. 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Since last Monday. I have had a tab on my Safari open.
Ooh, I did
with New
bad.
Japan Pro Wrestling action figures displayed on it. 7 days.
That's a long time.
Click on it, look at them. Man, those are fucking cool. Gonna have room to display them soon.
Uh-huh.
Damn, look at all those Jushin Ligers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. Holy fuck. Can't believe how far action figures have come.
Right.
So I dig a little deeper. Hit that checkout button.
Did you use the discount code?
Put the information in, right? I got 2 packs in my cart. 4 guys in each pack. Both New Japan series.
Oh.
In the cart.
Oh.
Okay. The total?
Yeah.
Was $400.
Yeah. Did you put the discount code in?
Here's the thing, right?
Dallas needs to know about the discount code.
Here's the thing.
You can save 10%. It's $40.
I sat there and I looked at the number and I thought of all the stuff that I could realistically use $400 towards. And then I remembered their fucking action figures. And I hit that X button.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you hit the checkout button.
I couldn't do it. I could not validate that much money. And I'm the type where, much like Bob, I'm sure, and probably Dallas too, if I'm going to get one series, I'm going to get the fucking other one. I'm going to just get one series and not get the other one.
In that case, it makes sense. But now, to be fair here, I could understand with your current situation and what you have coming up.
There's just no way.
Now, I think this is something you could potentially revisit after that all happens.
Yeah, but I thought about that too. But here's the thing. Those are going to be gone. And once I find them again, they're going to be a fucking $1,000.
I don't know if they'll get that high by then. But so I understand. I also wish that when I looked at the dollar amount on a checkout, I could think of something else I could spend it on. And then I think to myself, oh, there is nothing else. This is what I want. And then I buy it.
No, dude, not for me. I couldn't validate it. $400 is a lot of money.
It is.
I just couldn't do it.
See, with AEW figures, my thing was like I was gonna get every single one, every series. Right, I was gonna do it. And then when they're on like series 8 or something like that, and they've already got like 6 Cody figures. I don't need 6 Cody figures.
Well, yeah, at that point you can. Just
I don't need
pick and
4
choose
Young
them.
Bucks. So
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is like I'm gonna get one of each person on the roster, whether it's unmatched or unrivaled, doesn't really matter.
Yep.
And collect that way instead of getting every single figure. Now I'm sure if I were to get every single figure in the line, the value of it would go through the roof. Because like how many people would have every single figure of the entire run or whatever.
Dallas.
Yeah.
And you can't make me feel bad about it because my display looks awesome, and it makes me feel real good.
Well, the difference with us though is like I don't open mine. I keep mine.
I wouldn't too. I would keep mine closed.
Well, to be fair, the New Japan ones you can display in the box. I mean, AEW ones look beautiful in the box as well, but the New Japan one boxes are gorgeous. Yeah. I can't believe I haven't pulled the trigger on them.
And here's the thing: we can all talk about resale and all three of us, if we buy something, we ain't flipping it.
Yeah, I mean, realistically,
we're not flipping it.
I get told that all the time. And listen, to be fair, I've bought one thing for resale, and I don't have it yet, and I won't have it for a year. My AW figures are not for sale, and the thing is, even loose, the value still is going up. So if I needed to or wanted to, I could sell them, and I could get just as much as they are loose as I could in the package, which is insane. But it's because
which ones?
Any of them, AEW.
Wow.
I mean, my friend sold an open John Moxley figure for $30. Well, the figures retail for $20.
Holy shit!
I mean, that is the current market, and it's because they're hard to find right now. But older ones will be are going to be harder to get. So, regardless, we don't need to drag on too much about this. But I think Austin, when you have more space and you can have that, like I have, like my cases that I sent you and stuff. When you can have an opportunity like that, I think I wouldn't be surprised if you pulled the trigger on at least something. And at least did a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
because
more space and less of a payment of a housing too. I mean, that's.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think your situation is going to improve, and that's my thing too. I spend the money on them, but my bills are paid. I get food, like I'm fine. And
I'm not saying it would break my bank,
But I get it, and I understand your situation.
Yeah. Listen, the page stayed open for 7 days. That's you're damn near close to probably buying them at that point. But I didn't do it at this point. I'm still holding out, and we'll see what happens. Dallas almost got me last week. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you.
I was actually pretty surprised.
He almost got me.
Hey, you know what though? This is the kind of stuff too. I think this is the last thing I'll say on this, because I could talk about these all night if we wanted to. We could start a new podcast. But I think that this kind of thing is the perfect thing to ask for as a gift. You don't want to buy it for yourself. It's something that you would like. Then you ask for it. I do that. I mean, Kaylee doesn't buy the shit I want. I'm just going to say it. She doesn't want to buy me wrestling DVDs and figures. And that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
What does she buy you? Because that's all you care about.
A misc item. She did buy me DVDs like 2 years ago, and she said, I'm never buying you DVDs again. But that was the ones she bought me, and there were ones I really wanted. But Funko Pops and misc items, but collectibles stuff. Same idea. But so I think that's something you could keep in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
The holidays are approaching, anniversaries come up, and those are kind of things that, yes, they are pricey, but those are things that, Sarah bought Bob almost every Macho Man figure one year. So I think this is something that you could keep in mind in that, Austin, and that's an idea that you could just send in a little text that says, hey, if you don't know what to get me.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Needless to say, I haven't done it yet, and if I do, You guys will be the first to fucking know.
Well, and
I can't
speaking
wait.
of Christmas, I think we've talked about this before, but how much are you guys roughly spending on your girlfriends this year?
I'll let you guys
I-
go first because I want.
I haven't even thought about it, to be honest.
What's usually like your max?
We switch it. This year with the house, we're doing. Well, you guys are probably gonna think it's. I feel like a lot, but we're doing less than we normally do.
I don't know.
Which
I
is
think
what? You haven't told me.
I think last year I did 200.
Yeah, we're doing 200 this year.
Okay.
We did more last year, I think, though.
Okay.
But we set a limit for each other. Does Kaylee listen to the limit? No.
Of course
But
not.
and I know she doesn't, so then I don't. You know how it goes. So we set limits for all of our stuff. Birthdays, holidays, anniversaries. Actually, this year we didn't buy each other anything for anniversary because we couldn't afford it, really. So we just didn't. We just went to dinner. And it wasn't even a good dinner. But anyways, that's not the point.
Yeah, my max this year is $250, but Sarah's birthday is like 3 days before, and little does she knows that I'm lumping it all together.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I'm not lumping it. She gets pissed when I say that. You can't lump it together.
Okay, I don't know why, but I thought you guys were going to be like, that's too much. So, okay, I feel better.
No, I see. I never know the amount. I always feel like if I say
We
let's say
change.
if I say 200, is that too little? And if I say 300, is that too much? So I was like,
Well,
fuck
that's
it,
the thing. We, like I said, we change and we adjust. So, we mix it up. And it
Birthday
literally,
should be like 100.
I think this year we did like 150 for birthdays.
Wow.
So it just changes. And some years, if we're doing better financially, it can go up a little bit. This
I'm just
year
gonna start
with the house and
forgetting.
stuff,
Say, fuck it.
we're kind of cutting back a little bit. It just depends.
Oh my God, it's Christmas. I didn't know. I didn't get you anything. Sorry.
Next time.
Yeah, next year. Great.
Yeah.
All right, let's get caught up on some good old-fashioned news here and some house show notes before we get into the July 8th, 96 Monday Night Raw. So first up here, Barry Windham, I believe a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even in the notes that Dallas provided, hey, he might be coming in. He had a meeting with Vince. Well, it looks like he's been offered a contract, and it's very good odds that he will be heading into the company.
Oh, good.
So Barry Windham, a guy with 2 bad knees.
New generation.
Part of the new generation, that's right.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Former WWF World Champion Bret Hart is currently not under contract.
What?
Apparently, he could just jump ship tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's keep an eye on that sucker. On August 9th, the WWF will be returning to Madison Square Garden, and apparently this is going to be the lineup. Shawn Michaels against Goldust, The Undertaker battling Steve Austin, Smoking Guns against the Body Donnas, Ahmed Johnson against Owen Hart, Jake Roberts against Mankind, and over the weekend they were advertising Ultimate Warrior against Vader as well. If that were to take place, it would be interesting, if only because I don't see them having Vader being pinned at Madison Square Garden, of all places, 9 days before he gets a title shot on pay-per-view.
Right.
Potentially here, I think that's what it's saying. They'd probably do a DQ finish because I can't see them having Warrior do a job either, if Warrior is back by that time. So that would be interesting.
The programs moving forward don't sound too terrible.
That doesn't sound like a bad house show lineup.
Right.
Now, when I read it in a few weeks, I'm sure Austin's going to be like, not going.
Well, the first one just doesn't sound as bad, but next time you tell us, yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah. The Los Angeles Times had a lengthy article about Olympic weightlifter Mark Henry, who is being sponsored by the WWF and will probably join the WWF after the Olympics. Now, we've seen Henry, right, on Raw recently?
I think he was in the crowd, wasn't he?
Yeah, I feel like he
I think
was.
so. Yeah. Henry isn't expected to medal. The story talked about Henry's childhood idol being Andre the Giant, and he said that WWF is more honest competition than the Olympics. lifting because of the WWF steroid policy. Funny thing is, Henry in the story said he had been tested for steroids about 40 times in the last 18 months, which is a lot more than the WWF wrestlers would be tested. Not to say that there's more steroid use in the WWF than in the Olympic lifting, because that wouldn't be the case today. No mention in the article of Ken Patera, the last Olympic lifter who made his successful transition into professional wrestling. Because why would you want to know that? You want Mark Henry to be the only one.
Okay.
And WWF history tends to, erase certain things. So who knows?
Yeah.
Some more Goldust stuff here in terms of the media. On July 9th, the Village Voice had an article ripping the Goldust characters, saying that Goldust has brought homophobia to new levels in the WWF.
I've been waiting for one of these to come back.
And they've really nerfed him completely. I mean, how much is Goldust really featured at this point? If he is, he's not winning. I mean, they've took the shine off him almost completely at this point.
They might as well call him Dull Dust at this point, you know.
I think that's why I think they took the belt off him, probably for that reason.
I guess, which I think is just, they should be going in the opposite direction. Oh, he's getting tabloid news. Oh, he's making headlines. Fucking keep going, buddy.
Yeah. According to the Chicago Sun-Times, Dale Tolberg, the son of former White Sox and Indians manager Jeff Tolberg, wants to wrestle in the WWF. He played 2 years of Class A baseball, but was cut by the Yankees and failed to catch on now. In the future, Dale Tolberg will be known as the Demon.
Yeah.
The Kiss Demon in WCW. MVP in WCW. I believe he arrives in TNA for a short while. And he sucks real bad. Clearly he sucked at baseball because he only made it to Class A baseball. You're basically, if you make it to Class A baseball, you're getting paid maybe $150 to play professional baseball.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
And he didn't catch on.
I don't know what Class A means, but
ass.
Yeah, class ass. That should be fun.
Yeah, in 1999, so fuck off.
Yeah, and he just made a return to wrestling in 2021 in Impact Wrestling. He's back.
Oh,
the Demon is back.
God.
I wouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, no.
Well, I think it's only for a couple shows, but regardless, it's happening.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right, house show notes. Let's go to Providence, Rhode Island, the Civic Center on July 7th, 1996. There's no attendance figures, but I'm sure somebody went to it. Duke Drosy pinned Leif Cassidy. Salvador Sincere was a substitute for Owen Hart, and he defeated Barry Horowitz. Henry and Phineas Godwin defeated Skip and Zip and the WWF Tag Team Champions, the Smoking Guns, in a non-title match. Let's see. The way this is listed here is really confusing me. Jake Roberts pinned Justin Bradshaw, who was a substitute for Davey Boy Smith. The Undertaker defeated Mankind by countout. WWF Intercontinental Champion Ahmed Johnson pinned Goldust. Steve Austin pinned Savio Vega in a no disqualification match. Mark Merrow pinned Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And in the main event, WWF World Champion Shawn Michaels pinned Vader.
Okay, I wasn't feeling it in the beginning, but the second half of that card's pretty good.
Skipping.
I don't know. I think I'd go.
That shit ain't fucking good. Are you shitting me?
The last 4 matches are worthy to go to the show, and they're probably the ones that would be advertised.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to it, too.
Oh, my God. Good luck, motherfuckers.
Bob, we're going just like we went to that house show on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. No, we did. We went to the War Memorial.
Huh?
We went to the War Memorial show on Saturday.
Okay.
How come you didn't go?
Huh?
Why didn't you go?
Because I value my time and money.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. Dallas was like in pretty much depression about not going to it.
I was having FOMO.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
And I was like, Dallas, you're not going to enjoy it. You're just going to go. It's not going to be fun.
Well, I didn't go.
Is that the first one you've missed since Eddie Guerrero was alive?
Since 2004, yeah, it is.
Wow, dude. The end of an era. It's like when Undertaker got pinned by Brock at WrestleMania.
And then I was like, I should watch Survivor Series. And then I didn't. So
Fuck yeah, baby!
So my streak is alive. If you are following along at home, I'm going on almost 2 months, and I'm clean and sober, baby.
You ain't gonna go back.
I don't know how I can when I enjoy everything else so much more.
You're not gonna go back, dude.
I got Impact in AEW, and that fucking keeps me plenty happy.
You know what's sad is like Dallas is so chipper and happy right now, and like next week he's gonna like watch SmackDown for like 30 minutes, and the next time he comes on here, he's just gonna be like, oh, all right, so I watched fucking SmackDown, and fuck, man, it was
sucked.
So he's gonna be like, I went back and I watched everything.
I watched the last 2 months worth of content.
Yeah.
I took a vacation from work just so I could get caught up.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
No, but I haven't.
Fuck yeah to that.
Yeah, I can't. It's too much. Apparently they're feuding. There's gonna be a feud over an egg.
No comment.
A golden egg.
Okay, read the notes. I'm not talking about that bullshit. I have to watch this bullshit from '96. I don't need to hear about bullshit I'm not watching anymore.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, it's time to get into the July 8th, 1996 edition of Monday Night Raw. The runtime for this is apparently 48 minutes and 44 seconds.
Too long.
Is it really?
Probably is too long. I'm going to count down from 5. When I say play, hit that good old-fashioned play button to follow along with us on Peacock, or maybe it's in
your own personal
selection.
Wait, we forgot you were here. Go ahead, Bob.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, I'm so used to it.
Did you use that line? Did you use that line?
I don't know. You have to listen to the episode to find out.
And I'm going to count from 5.
So yeah, I did.
Well, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I hit play. Hold on. hold on.
Wait, did he not say it?
No, he didn't.
I didn't say it.
Start over.
Fucking God.
That's what you guys get for being assholes to me, okay? You motherfuckers. So we're going to do this again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucked now.
The thing is that Bob's going to get really upset when he finds out that the last 2 episodes are the highest downloaded episodes in IcoPod history. Oh, fuck. Gorilla Monsoon.
Let me tell you something, guys. It's a surprise that I haven't passed away yet.
Ultimate Warrior has been indefinitely suspended. His failure to appear last weekend in Indianapolis, Detroit, and Pittsburgh. It'll be lifted, however, as soon as the Warrior posts an appearance bond to assure WWF fans that he will appear where advertised. However, however, he's here to wrestle Owen Hart tonight.
Wait, so does that count as his appearance bond?
He just said something about that, but I missed it because I was talking. But yeah, since this is a taped episode of Raw, they probably should have just waited to make this announcement until then.
Wow, okay. So he has to post an appearance bond in order to fucking come back.
Well, that's got to be.
But he's on the show because this was taped.
It's the end, right? That we're done? The Warrior?
Yes.
Well, and don't forget, Dallas, we went over the notes while Bob was gone, and we found out that he was no showing time, shows.
We did, because that was the death of his father or father?
His estranged father.
His estranged father, yeah. So he was pulling this shit, and so now it has come full circle.
So here's my question for you: if he's
Wait.
no-showing house shows,
Vince just said in commentary, we're seeing him for the very last time on Raw. Which is true until he comes back and dies the day after, so he probably should have stayed away from Raw.
Right, so this would be he had to have said that obviously in post-production.
Of course. Well, I'm assuming the commentary is mostly done in post in this, but they are ringside, so some of it's not. But
yeah, right.
Even King is saying it, so yeah, this is definitely dubbed over.
Yeah. So here's my question for you guys. He's clearly no showing house shows. Mm-hmm. Would you make like a deal with him, like, hey, Warrior, you don't have to do house shows. You can, but we need you for TVs and pay-per-views. Would you offer that to keep him or no?
So I feel like Vince's mindset is different in '96 than it is now. If this was present day, he would have done that. Now, if you're asking if I would have done that, I think we'd have to really figure out, I don't know, merch sales and all this stuff. How is Warrior? Does he still have that drawing power in '96? And if the ratings are an indication, I don't know if that's necessarily true. So yeah, I don't know if I would.
Here's the thing, and I agree with you and I disagree with you. I know, and I'm sure, just from the reaction of the fans, when he comes out and hits his moves and his music hits, there's at least some people there specifically because Ultimate Warrior has been promoted to be there. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
So I do think at this point he would be more of a benefit on house shows than he is on TV. If anything, I'd have him on house shows and not on TV.
I don't think that Warrior would fly for that, though.
Well, and and that's kind of where I'm getting to. If this dude's no showing the house shows, which is probably where he's benefiting the company most, I'm cutting my losses and I'm letting him go. I'm not having him do anything. I'm not having him just do TV or vice versa. I mean, he's gone.
Right.
We're getting picture-in-picture here. Shawn Michaels and Ahmed Johnson both looking pretty good with their straps there, standing and watching.
But Shawn, because Warrior was supposed to team with them, and so now Vince has asked him, since Warrior's gone, did you guys pick your third man for your team? And Ahmed can barely talk.
First of all, motherfucker.
They need to get Ahmed the not gold title.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they didn't have like one ready to go that wasn't gold.
They probably should have just switched belts because Ahmed looks much more like a heavyweight champion than Shawn Michaels does.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think this is just weird that they're actively saying, hey, you will never see Warrior again while he's wrestling.
Well, and especially for Gorilla Monsoon to do that opening package, leaving the door open, and then pretty much right after that, they're shutting the door repeatedly.
I feel like, if anything, they should have waited to do that either until next week or at like close the show with that. Be like, this was the Ultimate Warrior's final appearance because of this.
Right.
Close the show with the Monsoon package or do it in the beginning of next week's episode. Either way, I think you get the point across, but they probably wanted to essentially bury him on commentary by saying it's his last shit. So
he's been dominating Owen Hart here. Owen's still wearing that little bogus cast, which I think is pretty funny.
Yeah, and you can tell that the cast thing, really was drilled in people's mind because I've never heard anyone talk about the time Owen Hart was wearing a cast in WWF.
Yeah.
So.
Did we even find out how it happened?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
It's a gimmick.
So.
Well, I know that, but usually they'll even have a phony moment of oh, hey, this is when it happened.
No, I feel like he just made it up. I feel like he did it because he didn't want to wrestle somebody at some point, and he's like, "Oh, I hurt my arm."
I think that probably makes the most sense, but I honestly don't remember.
And he's obviously using it as a weapon, but how come he hasn't used it yet?
Right.
Because the ref's looking, dude.
That's true.
That Cornette could just get on the apron.
Well, match ain't over yet.
How do you guys feel?
Why does Warrior look like he's squinting out there? Like, where am I?
Because he is.
What do I do? Where are the ropes?
How do you guys feel that Warrior's nipples are the same color as his skin?
Oh wait, I gotta look. I haven't noticed that.
It's because he's so fucking tan. I can't even say it without laughing. It's these guys who do this like tan, like Hogan, like the Hogan '98 tan shit.
He's got the Kyle XY. Or it's like the kid with no belly button, the TV show.
Oh my god.
But instead he's Kyle fucking TITS.
Yeah, it's his tits. His fucking nipples blend in.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Spinning heel kick.
Warrior
Of course,
looks
he
like a-
fucking knows elbow.
Oh. Warrior looks like a 47-year-old lesbian gym teacher, and I won't stop saying that.
Yeah.
Never mind. Only Austin would get the joke, so it's not even worth saying right now.
Warrior comes out, and during his music, he's screaming, "This is the Fitness Gram Pacer test!"
Oh, God.
Come on, Owen, put the boots to this motherfucker.
The fucking pacer. Damn
it. That's right, dude. And then you'd have to do the push-ups, and it'd be like, up, down.
Down.
And it's like playing
Up.
techno music the higher you go up. You just ate fucking garlic pizza at lunch. They're having you fucking do 50 push-ups. Like, are you shitting me, dude?
Oh, my God.
Give me a fucking break. I can't even breathe.
Hey, speaking of Owen Hart and action figures, are you going to be picking up the Owen Hart action figures that AEW is going to be doing?
I'm very interested to see what they do with that because
Right.
How much of his likeness is really going to be freed up? I'm thinking it's going to have to be a classic, like,
yeah,
Japan look,
right,
or something like that.
This is where I don't understand certain things in wrestling, like IP, because obviously some wrestlers kind of own their IP and some don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it seems like we'll use Owen as an example, right? King of Hearts, Owen Hart. Blah, blah, blah. That's like a WWF version of Owen Hart.
Correct.
But Owen Hart himself obviously isn't owned by the WWF.
Right.
So can they do something similar and kind of hint at, like this tire, for example, right? He's got the slammies on the side. He's got the hearts. Can you do a generic heart without, like, the King thing? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be very, very interesting. And I think because of the estate with Martha and stuff, what does she technically own?
I would be shocked that if when she sued them, she didn't get fucking everything.
Correct.
Right.
And that's where I'm at with it. Either, number one, she can do whatever the fuck she wants with it because she owns everything Owen Hart.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure the DVD they put out was a joint venture, wasn't it? It wasn't just WWE.
I think WWE kind of did that, like, we can do this, we have the footage. I don't know if Martha had any say in that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's either going to be pushing the limits or it's going to be a total departure. And if it were me and I was a betting man, I would say Owen Hart as the action figure would not be in a black and pink singlet.
I think we will get at least one. Do I think that it is going to be Owen Foundation, black and pink, with the Owen Foundation kind of logo in place of his King of Hearts, potentially?
Or just Owen Hart?
Right.
I mean,
I think they're going to be able to hint at it. I do think, however, we will get throwback Owens 110%.
I think that's what's coming first.
For example, we are Owen hit a nice drop kick off the top rope to Warrior, knocking him off his feet, and he didn't no-sell it, so that's impressive. For example, very soon, he kicks out a 2, knocks Owen out of the ring. Very soon, we are getting a throwback Chris Jericho. Now, what does that mean, right? Well, the image they showed is Chris Jericho from CMLL.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what they can come up with. And now, if you think we don't need to get too far into this, but they got a lot of people where does their IPs lie? Taz, for example. What can they do with Taz? I don't know. Here comes British Bulldog.
I feel like if I was Martha, I'd be like, "Hey Tony, do whatever you want, and I dare the WWE to try
Right.
and sue me. I dare.
Well, I mean,
you.
they're doing a tournament and everything in his honor. I mean,
He's
they're
going to
Yeah,
be
but I'm saying
in
for, like, a
video
figure
games too, isn't he?
right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably. But yeah, I dare. I'd be like, I dare you to try to sue me for the likeness of my dead husband that you guys fucking negligently killed. I dare you.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to come to that. And really, all the stuff leading up to this with Owen, kind of the break loose of Owen's stuff, it's been heavily geared toward his non-WWE stuff. I mean, even the promo pictures that Dark Side of the Ring and stuff were using, that's not WWF photos. So I'm thinking either we'll see like a Stampede Owen Hart,
100%.
or we'll see a Japan Owen Hart with the headband and the singlet and that sort of thing.
Well, put it this way. Wait, I just thought of something that might knock all this down.
Vader's in the ring here.
He had micro brawlers, and some of them are, I believe, in the pink and black singlet.
Really?
So that might actually tell us. And they have other ones. They have some in like more throwback kind of stuff. So that might actually derail this entire conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see moving forward, definitely. I wish there was more of an affiliation with AEW and they weren't just like, oh, we got Martha because Martha hates WWE. Like, that kind of sucks that that's what it is, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy. It looks like Warrior's going to get laid out. This might be their way to write him out of the pay-per-view, but they already told us he wasn't going to be there anyway.
It's weird that they had the foresight to do this.
Well, so that's the thing is, like, this almost makes me wish they waited even more because they could pull this off as an injury thing now.
Right.
And instead, they already told us.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, interesting timing to kind of reveal that. At least Warrior's selling it like he's dead.
Yeah, he's getting fucking carried the fuck out. His feet are
I
dragging.
can't believe that.
If anybody has Ahmed Johnson's pants there, like that style, hit me up.
I actually really like those.
Those are like the Terry Funks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a cool looking team. Look at these two motherfuckers.
Yeah, the gold. I mean, the gold really enhances them too.
Right.
Speaking of gold, here's Savio Vega. Wait, who's that with the? Is that Pillman?
Brian Pillman.
Someone's trying to attack him with a crutch during his entrance, and he's like, "I'm sorry, JJ. I'm sorry. I didn't."
He was like waiting for Savio to bump into him.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
That's funny. Savio coming down to the ring here, guys.
So as I told you guys, I met my nephew today.
Did he look like Savio Vega?
No, he's 6 days old, and this kid rips ass louder than I do.
What's he eat?
I don't know.
Oat milk.
But he farted on my sister, and she fucking jumped because it was so like loud.
That's awesome.
Did you hold the small baby?
No, I will be holding the child on Thanksgiving. I had to rush to get to this podcast.
Oh, good thing your priorities are straight.
Right.
Well,
Here's a turkey. Nice kid. Bye.
If I had stayed later, I'm sure you guys would have been like, "This is fucking bullshit, dude. I'm Dallas, and I gotta go to bed. I got work in the morning."
Does anybody give a fuck about Justin Hawk Bradshaw? I would really like to know.
No.
What about Justin Hawk Bradshaw?
Do you give a fuck about him?
No.
Yeah, dude, he's my favorite.
Oh, I have that magazine signed by Mark Miro.
I think I have that magazine too, not signed by Mark Miro.
That sucks.
We haven't, we're lacking, guys. We're lacking and slacking. We haven't done mid-year awards.
That's a very good point.
And we're balls deep into July here, guys.
Well, time to just wait till the end of the year, I guess.
Oh, wow.
What?
Well, here's the thing, Bob's also been slacking, Austin, so I'm going to call him out right now. In the middle of this Savio Vega, Justin Hawk Bradshaw match, okay? Bob, you didn't give us our indie news for this match, or the first one.
That's the wrong show, asshole.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, go ahead. Shoot. What's our mid-year thing? I'll start telling you right now.
Well, Wrestler of the Year is Sparky Plug Bob Holly.
Yes.
Comeback Wrestler of the Year,
Janetti.
Marty Jannetty. Absolutely. Gimmick of the Year is Leaf Cassidy.
I'm sorry I brought it up, guys. Okay, sorry I fucking brought it
Tag
up.
Team of the Year is Techno Team 2000 as
Yes!
just hit a spinning heel kick in the corner. That's one of my favorite. I think that's one of my favorite moves.
It's one of my favorite tag teams.
Pay-per-view of the year is probably
There ain't
WrestleMania 12.
There ain't
Because the
one.
Iron Man match was so fucking good. That's probably going to be pay-per-view of the year for me. My least favorite wrestler is probably Brett. My favorite wrestler is probably Goldust's security guard guy.
Usher.
That was at the Usher guy at In Your House. And then my predictions for 97 are that Jake Roberts will be the WWF World Champion. And
No.
Goldust is going to have sex with a man live on TV.
But you said this is
and
mid-year.
Jerry
Don't predict
Lawler-
97.
Jerry Lawler will get arrested for statutory rape again.
Well, on to some more serious stuff here. Can you guys just confirm that the logo on the back of Justin Bradshaw's tights here, it says The Hawk, and it's a bird silhouette.
It looked like a dick to me, but
That's
Oh,
probably the
yeah.
biggest piece of shit I've ever seen
look,
in
it
my
looks
life.
like a penis.
Oh, tonight the Godwins against Bulldog and Vader. And Vader is cross-eyed in his fucking photo there.
I don't like that Bradshaw is a more out of shape Stan Hansen ripoff.
Yeah.
You think he's more out of shape than Stan Hansen was?
Well, Stan Hansen's fat, but he's in shape. JBL's just fat.
I like Justin Hawk Bradshaw's look.
Get the fuck out of here, this flabby ass Chris Storm body.
Have you been drinking?
Dude, this guy ran off Hakushi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he said if they're signing motherfuckers like this, I ain't working here anymore.
This is a future SmackDown World Champion that you're fucking talking about.
Well, he's much better then than he is right here.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
His run as SmackDown World Champion is fucking boring as hell.
No, it's
Now
not.
that's a good big boot. He can't do that in 2004.
Yes, he could. Maybe he does that too.
The hell was that? 1, 2, kick out. Come on, Bradshaw. Uncle Zeb at ringside. Zebekiah.
Bob has recently admitted to me, Austin, that the Blue Brothers are his favorite tag team.
I was ignoring that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have you know, their match against the Smoking Guns at SummerSlam 1995 is probably my favorite match of all time.
Yeah, right. Just like those end of the year awards you just gave us a minute ago.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm starting to check out here, and that's not faring well because this is the second match of the fucking night.
Well, there's real. I mean, I know we saw a clip from Superstars where they were beating each other up with like a bull rope and stuff, but there's nothing really to care about here.
I don't like that Bradshaw's ass cheeks are hanging out.
Yeah, he's got full cheeks hanging out.
I think he tried to fix it and then he didn't.
Well, see, he's like a fat kid Rock.
I mean, I don't want to get into this, but Bob, you might want to look away in a minute because his asshole might be showing.
No, if anything, I'll send you guys a picture of it.
Bob, have you ever seen an asshole?
Yeah, Brian Knobs.
We said asshole, not black hole.
I saw
I
Brian
almost
Knobs.
just spit out my water.
Wow, guys. This is a great match here.
Yeah, man, this is one of my best. Hey, let's do a time check. I'm at 21 minutes and 41 seconds if you're following along at home in your personal collection or on the Peacock Network.
Well, that's depressing to know that we're not even halfway through the show yet. Jesus. This match alone has felt like 20 minutes.
Well, it has been. Look at that giant penis on the back of the Hawks tights. And he
I
gets
thought
off the
it was
ropes
like
and...
At first glance, I thought it was a knockoff like Batman symbol
I mean, basically, it's being a bird and all.
with the hawk on it.
Being a bird and all, as if Batman's
There
got
you
a
go.
bird
He
on
fi-
his
he
fucking
just
glove.
he fixes butt
They
cheek.
got wings. It's the same thing.
He fixes butt cheek. We're good.
He's getting choked out, guys.
Does Justin Hawk Bradshaw not have watermelon crushing thighs or what?
I think I don't like his upper body more than I don't like his lower body.
Yeah. I think that's a fair statement.
I'm just saying, if you put a watermelon between his thighs, he could crush it.
Oh my God, wait a minute, guys. If Warrior is the lesbian gym teacher, this is Warrior's wife.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Like the pudgier, uglier lesbian.
We have figured it out.
I'm sure that if Bradshaw had wrestled in TNA, Dallas would be sucking his dick.
No.
Yeah, dude, I know. Put that shit away.
Popping up on my timeline, I can't help it.
I feel bad because I've kind of turned my back on the most modern wrestling that I've liked in the last 10 years. I need to get back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I really do.
I wish I was too, but there's just other stuff that interests me more.
Well, and there's just been such a mass exodus of talent. It's like now they're down to like the same guys that have always been there, or like a couple of English guys that just aren't very good.
Are you talking about Chase Owens, you son of a bitch?
Well, yeah, he's not good.
No, he's been there, though.
Fucking the Jeff Cobbs of the world. Put it that way.
Jeff Cobb isn't that bad.
Fuck that motherfucker. He's terrible.
He fits good in New Japan.
He sucks. He reminds me of how shitty Big Mike is. What's that guy's fucking name?
No,
Mike
fucking
Elgin?
Mike Elgin. Yeah.
Mike Elgin. Though both of those fuckers are boring as fuck.
Cobb is way better than Elgin.
On the phone, Mr. Perfect looking like he's in a fucking funeral outfit.
Yeah. They went to a commercial break with him on the phone. See it. Believe it, right? Oh, feel it.
Feel it, and then they show Sonny.
Touch it.
Exactly. Hey, speaking of Sunny, let me see if she's got any updates.
Didn't she go to like rehab or something?
Yeah, she's a mess, but
This Thursday, the Nick, Albany. The Centrum, Worcester, Massachusetts on Friday.
well, here's her
Cumberland
cover
County in
photo.
Portland, Maine. Oh, what is that?
All right.
I told you, me and Austin discussed this. With the face filter on, she doesn't look bad.
With the face filter on, he says. Of course.
She's
she does.
probably still
Yeah.
got nice jugs. Yeah.
They look
Last day,
bigger than
new
usual.
videos.
Did she get another boob job?
No, it's called a push-up bra. Bob.
Oh.
No, she isn't. Oh, look, new pics, new videos, Twitter follows, dick ratings.
Yeah, you.
Bob, send her your dick.
We've talked about
I'm
it.
saying, guys, we need to do that for us, and we can truly find out who has the best dick. That's been a
Send her-
long debate
Send her
amongst
your
the three
dick.
of us. You guys send me pics of yours, and then I'll send her a pic of all three of ours, and then I'll let you know what she says.
Okay.
And I would ask my buddy LaFleur to do it, but he'd have to send me like 2 or 3 pictures to get probably the whole
Wow.
product. So
We have
Yikes.
Sunny did a video and she tagged Francine in it.
Okay, download.
dude, yo, Austin, you'll
You can't
probably
hear
know
it.
this. You'll probably know this more than Dallas does, but how do you feel about like 1999 Francine?
Is that good? Let me look that up.
Wow. Yeah.
I like Francine in general.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna upstage you one more, Bob. I'm gonna say every female in ECW 1999.
I don't know about everyone.
Dude.
Well, wait, what's the difference between
Electra?
99 Francine and regular?
Oh, wait. What's Nicole Bass?
Yeah, Nicole Bass is in there too. I'm pretty.
Okay,
sure.
maybe not every single one.
Maybe not every single one.
Fucking not every single one. But like Beulah was banging in 99.
Was she in there? I think she got written off in 98, didn't she?
Yeah, but she still popped up every once in a while, didn't she?
No, I think when they did the broke her neck angle in 98, she never appeared again.
Well, yeah, Francine 99 is top tier.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Francine in 98 is top tier.
Is Francine ever bad?
No, dude, but I'm saying like there were some times in like 99, in like 2000, where she'd come out and it'd be like, holy shit.
Well, I can't tell a difference. These all just, it's like, okay, she looks good in all these.
Stephanie McMahon 99 2000. It's my type.
I like Stephanie McMahon in like SmackDown 2002.
Oh, okay.
Because like her tits are just flying out of her shirt.
Yeah.
This match is still going on, guys.
Yeah, Bradshaw just clotheslined himself on the top rope.
Oh, that's got to be it, right?
Savio, that's got to be 1, 2.
There we go. Thank God.
There was no reason for that match to seemingly go 15 minutes.
The fans are so glad it's over.
Uncle Zeb is trying to like hit him with something here. Oh, Bradshaw with the clothesline from behind.
I was telling Dallas I recently watched Heatwave 98. Arguably ECW's best pay-per-view of all time. Shane Douglas does not get enough credit for being the character he is on TV. He's so good.
An ECW character.
ECW. Because he's only on commentary the whole show. But the way he's selling the show, dude, is so fucking good.
Isn't there, it's like the match with Taz and Bigelow, I feel like Joey tries to like tease Taz and Douglas is like, I'm not afraid of Taz or whatever. And like Bigelow, yo, go get him, Bam Bam. And then like Taz is beating up Bam Bam and he's like, no, Bam Bam, come on.
He fucking loses it, dude. He's going so nuts, the headset flies off. And he like stands up on one leg, he's hobbling and screaming at the top of his lungs. It's so good.
Yeah.
Speaking of good, here we go. A little DX preview. Shawn Michaels versus Billy Gunn 1-on-1 next week.
Oh, kill me now.
And then Ahmed versus Bart. Another future tag team facing off.
Fucking Michael Barton's going to die next week.
Yeah, great. I would have had it the other way around. I would have had Billy against Ahmed. I feel like Billy would go flying around for Ahmed.
Yeah. I don't like that Shawn and Ahmed have basically been the hosts of the night.
Yeah, like the special commentator guys, where they're just like on.
Shawn Michaels got the click cam at their.
Wait, how could they be there when they're? What is going on?
This is earlier and Friday. No, this is Friday. They said, "Look, there's the Undertaker in daylight. He should be burning."
Yeah.
Oh God, that's stupid. That's so stupid. He was in like a fucking work outfit. He had like a little button down on.
Yeah. The New Haven Coliseum block party is what's going on here.
There's a shit ton of people there.
Oh yeah, dude. Saturday. Well, this is Saturday in New Haven Coliseum. Look at all the people. Mark Miro
looks thrilled.
Oh, look at Sonny not wearing a bra. Yeah.
That's good. God damn it.
That looked like fun, though.
Yeah, it did. Bulldog and Vader in the ring. Go to commercial.
I don't like this team.
I don't like this
Bulldog
team that's
Invader?
coming out either because it's the Godwins. Not a fan.
I feel like Bulldog and Vader even hate being a team.
Right. Oh, these guys carrying 2 goats to the ring.
You
Baby
know
goats.
what they're doing to those?
Milking them.
That's what some people call it.
Bob used to hold up baby goats and get goat milk straight from the teat.
What do you mean used to? Bob, I'm buying you one of them hats for Christmas.
Actually, Bob would look pretty good in that hillbilly Jim hat.
You know, I was thinking about getting you guys Christmas presents, and you're just making it a lot easier to not fucking do it.
Okay, you're gonna ship me something?
Yeah.
I remember the one time that Bob saw the action figure I was looking for in the store and then didn't tell me about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
true,
well,
true
you know,
statement.
I was thinking about the time when I had an NWA X Division belt replica in my eBay cart, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll be a good guy and just get Dallas one of these things.
You're lying about that shit.
For
I know
Christmas,
you are.
but then you know what? I thought Dallas can fuck right off.
I know you're lying.
So
I know you're lying.
I'm like Austin right now. It's been in my cart for 7 days, and it's probably gonna stay there for another 700.
Well, I know you're lying, so it doesn't hurt my feelings.
I'm not lying.
You're lying.
Why would I lie about something like that? Because I
don't
was
know.
thinking about getting it for myself, along with the NWA World Championship.
Wow, I'd be pretty upset about that.
Maybe
I
I
was,
will buy it myself and just like send you a picture of it on my table.
I was gonna buy Bob a Hulk Hogan autograph for $10, but then I figured it was too much.
Wait, speaking of Hulk Hogan, I don't know if
Wait.
Dallas told you this.
No, I forgot about this, Bob. Go ahead. Yeah, we talked about
Okay.
this again.
Okay, so we went. So Dallas and I and our girlfriends went to an Excite Wrestling show.
Okay.
Right. This was what? When was this show?
Earlier this month.
6th, or November 6th?
Yeah, November 6th, I believe.
And that's a local shindy for people who don't know.
Yeah, like in Binghamton. I
wouldn't
almost
call
shit
that,
my pants.
whatever.
I almost shit my pants a couple times getting there because like anxiety.
I talked about that. We talked
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
we know all about that.
motion sickness and thing. Like it's getting to a point where like it's embarrassing, and I probably will never leave Syracuse ever again. Anyway, so we get to the show, whatever. Colby Carino, Russell. I like Colby Carino. I like his
He
father.
sucks.
I like Steve Carino as well.
Steve Carino sucks.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Anyways,
This is gonna make this story even better. So the meet and greet. Well,
So-
not meet and greet, but like, at
Well-
intermission, you can go and like talk to the guys and whatever.
yeah, so I got a photo with Colby in an 8x10.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I go
And-
up to the merch table, and I go, wow, that's actually a pretty nice shirt. Because it had Colby, and it had Steve, his aunt Allison Danger, and like his uncle Ayers on the side. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. So I go, Dallas, I don't got cash on me. Buy me a shirt, and I'll give you cash, or I'll PayPal you or whatever. And then Dallas goes, I think he takes cards. And you look at it, and it does. And he's like, oh my God, this guy's fucking prepared. So I bought myself a Colby Carino t-shirt. We get in the car. We get in the car, right? And I just think to myself, Dallas, how funny is it that I bought a Colby Carino shirt, but I wouldn't meet Hulk Hogan for $10?
Right. So
That's what I mean, dude. What the
Well,
fuck?
this was really weird, and afterwards I was like, wait, Bob just like talked to a wrestler and bought something from him. Like that was weird.
Yeah, I never do that.
Like to the point where I'm surprised Bob didn't just go, Dallas, can you just go get me one of those so I don't gotta go up?
Well, he almost didn't want to meet Bret Hart, but was forced into it, and that dude's like his hero.
Yeah, see that? No, that was tough. Yeah, that was tough for me.
Yeah. I'll just say Austin says Colby.
I was super nervous about meeting Brad.
He was, to this day, Bret Hart is still one of the nicest guys I've ever met as far as wrestler goes.
Yeah.
No, he was cool as fuck. But Colby
Vader with a
Carino was also
clothesline on Vinny.
so.
Oof.
Well, yeah, because Dallas took a picture with his mask on, And he was like, oh shit. And he goes up to him. And what made me even like Colby more, he was like, he walks up to Colby and he's like, Colby, can I get another picture? I forgot to take my mask off. And he's like, yeah, dude, no problem. Absolutely.
Colby Carino was cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Colby.
Actually, everyone I met at that show was wicked cool. So, I don't know. I love meeting wrestlers. Bob makes fun of me, but I have a really great time. I met Anthony Green, also cool as fuck.
No, here's the thing. I think part of me, I'm probably a little jealous that you meet these guys or you have so much fun doing it. Because realistically, I could have met so many people.
Right.
And I just don't do it because, and I bet you with Colby, it's different for me because he's just an indie guy at this point. He hasn't been
like, he's not like a
NXT
star in your eyes.
Who'd he ever beat?
Right.
Well, that's what I'm kind of, yeah. Like he made like one appearance on 205 Live that I've never watched in my life. So it's like not like this fucking guy that I think is larger than life or a bigger guy.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I was finally talking to him. It's like, you're just a guy on the indie scene that I enjoy watching. Like, if it was Steve Corino, I'm probably not doing it.
Yeah, but you see, you really like Steve Corino, so that's weird to me.
I know.
I don't know, dude. I big time wrestlers now. But you ain't impressing me.
You tried to get Sky Too Hottie's attention, you said, at fucking in Orlando, and he no-sold you.
Yeah, because I was no-selling him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I like it. I like mean wrestlers.
You know what? I would have, if I was you and Sky Too Hottie was in line, I would have taken my phone out and then started playing the Turn It Up song.
Yeah, Bob definitely would do that.
Well, I made a comment and he ignored me, so I just ignored him.
Yeah, but then I would put the phone like right next to his ear. That way he could hear it. And I'd be like anticipating him dancing, and he probably wouldn't dance.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one wrestler from now or before at this point in my life that I'd walk up to and like, I can't talk to you.
Oh, I've gotten better. I don't do that anymore. I'm good.
Like, I can't think of anybody. I
don't really get nervous anymore. The last time I remember getting nervous was when the first time I met Kenny Omega, and Austin goes, Kenny Omega's right over there. And I was like, dude, why you gotta do that shit?
I was pretty nervous talking to Jushin Liger.
Yeah, I know, and I did the same thing to you at that show. We went inside, and I go, hey, Austin, look over there in the corner. It's Jushin Liger.
And this dude's casually standing there. And nobody, me and Dallas are like the first couple of people, and he goes, go meet him first. I was like, I ain't meeting this motherfucker first.
And remember when we met Okada? He had like a little top hat on.
Yeah, he was like in a full fucking suit outfit.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same show you guys gave Kushida a card or whatever?
Oh, yeah, a birthday card, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did do that. I forgot.
Do you think he still has that card?
No.
Yeah, I doubt it.
He probably threw it away that same night.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe Savage. I might be nervous meeting Randy Savage because he's just intense in general.
Yeah, well, he's also dead. So
I'm saying if he was alive,
dude, if Randy Savage was alive and he was like, let's say at Heroes Hideout in Albany, number one, I'd be going, but number two, I'd probably shit my pants.
Yeah,
both getting there and then also in there to meet him.
Yeah, you absolutely would.
I don't even know. I would probably die. I'd be like, a high? Like, what? How is this real?
Stone Cold would be a big one, too, that I might be a little like, oh, shit.
I might be nervous meeting Stone Cold.
I wouldn't say nervous, but just being like, oh, shit, this is fucking...
It'd be like kind of surreal. Like, is this really happening?
yeah, exactly.
I'd probably be nervous to meet Loki. Because I'd be like, hey... Loki, can you stand up for a picture? And then he'd be like, I'm already standing. And I'd be like, oh, you are? That's awkward.
And then he'd fucking do a Canadian destroyer on you.
Yeah, and then he'd fucking do like a fucking cartwheel kick and break my face.
By the way, guys, nothing has really happened in the match.
No,
nothing. These matches are fucking boring as shit.
It's still the tag match between the Godwins and Bulldog and Vader. And it's been pretty 50-50 up until now. The heels have taken over, and nothing's really going on.
It's just punches, really. I mean,
This is a Superstars match.
if I was doing my play-by-play, it'd be punch, clothesline, back suplex,
Bear hug.
bear hug, commercial, back from commercial, sleeper hold, punch, elbow drop,
Yeah.
Cornette walking around.
He's getting all fired up here. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say that's about it for me as far as like being caught off guard by people. Muda would be another one.
I remember when I
Muda would be pretty crazy.
Right. I remember in, what was it, probably like 2010-ish, when Raven came to 2CW. And we were standing on the top of the stairs waiting to go in. And then Raven walks up the stairs. And I'm wearing... No, he's like, nice shirt. And I was like, because I'm like, I had a Raven
what was
shirt
the
on.
shirt? What were you wearing?
It was a TNA Raven shirt from circa 2005.
That one was cool, too.
It's cool. I still got it. But I almost shit my pants because Raven's like one of my favorite wrestlers. So I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is, like, I was at that Syracuse show. I don't think we didn't know each other at this point.
I don't think so.
But I was at the Syracuse show. Obviously, one of the ones that he wrestled Colin Delaney on it. And Delaney comes out, and I see Raven go to the referee, and he goes, "Tell him to hurry the fuck up." And the referee goes over to Colin. He's like, we gotta get going. He's just like, okay. Because at that point, I mean, his match probably started at fucking 11 o'clock. And he's probably like, we gotta go. And there was still like 2 more matches on after that. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
It was a late night.
Dude,
No, Raven
laying
was
him in.
Raven was cool. I liked.
No, Raven was cool as fuck to me.
I was a little intimidated meeting Minoru Suzuki.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, but he was really nice.
Yeah, he was. But it was like, okay, see, like, what's he about to do?
Yeah, exactly. Your guard is up.
Oh, shit. Henry catches Vader in the corner with a big power slam. Cornette is...
That was good.
Yeah,
that was a
Cornette's
good move.
freaking out on commentary. Wait,
It only took them 11 minutes to get to a good move, though, but that's... Oh, God. Nice replay. Guys in the truck, we gotta see it! There.
Decent pop from that as well, from the crowd.
He held him no problem. He was not struggling.
Yes, you weren't nervous about meeting AJ Styles?
I don't really remember being too nervous with that. But it was weird because the first time I met AJ Styles, like everyone in line kept wanting to borrow my Sharpie, so I was just like chilling next to him for like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and then he made a joke like, I forgot what he said. He made some kind of joke of like, guess you won't do that again. I don't know, some bullshit of like whatever. But
no, he probably said like, I guess you wouldn't do that again.
Right. Well, I met him a couple times, but I met him at a Binghamton show when he fought Kevin Steen.
Show 100.
Show 100. And he was not very nice that day.
Well, anytime you gotta go to Binghamton, I mean, who's gonna...
Yeah, but come on. Bulldog got the pin.
Yeah, but come on.
He was a dick that show. But he signed my TNA belt. You can see his in the face in the picture I got with him, dude. He's so miserable. You would have thought it was the Al Snow pick.
Are you going to be nervous when you meet Jeff Jarrett?
I fucking probably would be. Jeff Jarrett, I'd probably be a little bit. I'd be like,
really?
You're responsible for the company I love.
No, yeah. I'd know so.
Actually, I was supposed to meet him, and I didn't end up going.
He was at Heroes Hideout, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
I was supposed to meet Muda until COVID fucked the world up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was going to be in Tampa.
Damn,
for that big WrestleCon before WrestleMania or whatever.
Oh, wow. Jim Cornette in the locker room area.
Cornette's so happy because, you know what? Ultimate Warrior, he's gone.
Right.
You can tell he drinks a lot of soda because his teeth are yellow as fuck.
He likes Sprite, doesn't he?
Now, I think before he was drinking dark soda.
Was he?
I don't know. He's a Sprite Zero drinker now.
Sprite Zero, right? In Wendy's.
Sprite is pretty fucking good. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't
Sprite's
really
really
shit on
good.
that.
You know what I've been going on a kick lately at work is I get an orange soda,
Oh,
like an orange Fanta.
yeah. Well, Crush
That's
is the
just-
superior orange soda.
Yeah, but I only see the Fantas in the 20 ounce.
Yeah.
We're running out of time. Who was the third man going to be?
Jim
It's gonna be
Cornette.
Hulk Hogan. Are they doing their own third man gimmick because of NWO?
Oh, God.
Oh, shh.
It's going to be Ahmed Johnson's third leg as the third man.
You're looking at me. You got half the brain that I do.
What the fuck?
Psycho Sid is also a Sprite drinker, it looks like.
Yeah, so, Sid's back.
I'd be scared to meet Sid.
I almost did meet him. For the fucking
I
no-show.
wouldn't be afraid because I feel like Sid is a moron.
I'd have him sign my Louisville Slugger.
He wouldn't know where he is anyway.
Look at this fucking team.
Sid has definitely stayed in shape. Like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on.
Great.
Cornette's losing his fucking cookies right now.
I like how Shawn Michaels and Sid are friends again.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Since, Sid tried to kill him like over a year ago. But whatever.
Saying there's no way that Camp Cornette's going to be forced to face this team. He's calling Clarence Mason. He's going to do whatever he's got to do. So he's pussying out, basically, is what he's telling you.
Okay, so, I don't know about you guys, but that episode sucked.
Yeah, I feel like that went
wrestling sucked.
fucking 4 hours.
Well, so here's the thing. Yes, the wrestling sucked, Bob. Was this... Now imagine without that fill-in of Warrior's gone, and now we need a new teammate. Was that the plan the whole time to reintroduce Sid, do we think? I mean, with the Warrior injury angle, I think there's potential, but, like, I don't know. I feel like without that, pretend that didn't happen. Pretend Warrior was going to make the comeback for the pay-per-view and stuff, and that was just kind of like a fill-in. Then that episode's extra bad, because the whole episode you're like, oh, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then, well, then you finally figured out who it is at the end.
I think that Sid is a last minute thing. I think that
I do too.
Absolutely.
with Warrior gone, they're like, fuck.
Yeah, I do
Who
too.
can we get? And really, realistically, the reason why Sid left was because he was fucking a low mid card guy teaming with 1, 2, 3 kids. So I bet you Vince was like, hey, Sid,
Yeah.
things have changed. How about you come back? Warrior, can't trust him. Turns out I can't really trust you, Sid, either, but you're more manageable. How about you come back? We'll put you in the main event, give you this money, and call it a day.
And then you can go back to
like,
baseball.
okay. Yeah. Well, we'll need you from like now until like maybe Royal Rumble, and you'll be back by spring for baseball. So, what do you think? And he'd probably be like, okay, my softball team right now here sucks. Anyway, we're not gonna make the playoffs. I might as well get 6 figures from you guys.
Right.
I'm more interested and entertained by Sid anyway than I am fucking Warrior. So.
I do too. I got to agree with that.
I'm more of a fan of Sid than I am Warrior.
Sure.
I don't know, guys. I think all that was throwing shit at a wall to see what would stick, and I don't think much stuck at all this week for me. Really, all the matches to me felt like, hey, we're on the 3rd episode of our taping. We have nothing else to put together. Let's put on some superstars main events. I don't think anybody came out of this show looking particularly strong by any means. And I would say, on the whole, even with the Ultimate Warrior developments, that this was a very skippable episode of Monday Night Raw.
I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. That was a 48-minute show, and it felt like I watched a TNA weekly pay-per-view.
No, those go by quicker than that shit just did.
I don't know about that, my friend.
I do.
There wasn't enough stuff that we're invested in featured. That was the problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, fuck them for doing that.
It felt like, you know how sometimes shows will have like a whole bunch of good stuff and like there's that one filler segment?
Yes.
This show was like all the filler segments.
It's like they had a show and like different pieces that they could use. And then they used all the good pieces and were like, fuck, we're stuck with all the shit pieces. We're just going to have to use all these.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish we could watch Nitro, but, you know, whatever.
Well.
It was a lost battle.
Well.
But next week, we're going to get Shawn Michaels against Billy Gunn. Oh, hell yeah. And then Ahmed Johnson against Bart Gunn. Double hell yeah. And I'm not really sure what else. So are you guys looking forward to that one or no?
More than I was this week.
Yeah, I do gotta say, I do think it's at least there's something to. Like, I don't remember them announcing honestly really much of anything for this show. I could be wrong about that and just forgotten, which happens often doing these podcasts. But at least we're seeing two guys that we like in action next week, and I think that's kind of the more important thing about the announced match. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Ahmed Johnson wrestling's automatic better than this week, so
exactly.
And I don't know, Billy and Shawn might have a little decent match.
I agree.
See, every time we say that, we're always left disappointed.
Well, that's exactly what happened with Jannetty last week, but here we are.
Dude, I was pissed about that.
Yeah, we did say that last week, and it was fucking a bummer.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a Jannetty guy unless it's 1996.
Right.
That's disappointing, yeah. That's too bad. All right, you guys got anything else for this week or no?
End the pain. End the pain.
Yeah. Just take me away.
I like how this week Austin's like, just end the pain. And Dallas for a second was trying to think maybe he had something else to provide.
I was trying, but Austin's got the right idea. Fucking take us
Yeah,
home.
he's like, just get out of here. All right, for Austin Skinner, for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Conley Jr., and this has been Ico Pod.
You gotta hear it.